I realized that somehow I expected them to feel broken, both physically and mentally, because I had seen so much brutal, like, violence towards their bodies, and then I met them, and they were just like funny and happy and strong, and there was nothing broken about them. And that also, and I was like, I couldn't, like, but how could you, how is this possible? How can you even walk? You should be so damaged from all that brutal sex. And then that's when I realized, like, no, but women are not women are not fragile, women are not weak, women are strong. And so, like, just understanding, like, how extremely competent we are as human beings in both, how much we can take, both physically and mentally. And there's so many ways of, like, how we talk about women, and especially women in sex work, where I think it comes from a place where we think we want to help, or we think we want to defend them, but it's so, like, patronizing, because we're tapping them on the head, like that, talking about them as being self-destructive, or for example, just one other example is that I met one woman, and she had that typical story that Bella is making a joke about in the film. Like, Bella is the protagonist. Yeah, like, she was raped by her father when she was from the age of 7. During her whole childhood, and then then she started to do porn. And the way that would have been described in Sweden would be like, she has this trauma, and then she thinks she's not worth any better, and then she's gonna live the trauma again as a type of self-destructive behavior, because something in her is broken, and this is it's self-destructive. But the way she explained it was like, through when she started to make porn, she could live through similar experiences with people that she trusted, in an environment that was safe, where she could always say no. And that was, like, the best therapy she could, like, no shrink in the world could ever help her as much as it helped her to go through that and have that type of very, very, like, degrading sex, but that was a role play. So doing that type of role play when she was in control of the situation helped her and saved her life. She said she would probably not have lived if she didn't do that.
Interesting.
And that's just, like, one more way, like, also an important shift in perspective of, like, either looking at women as, like, incapable and victimizing, or see them as rational and strong and
with agency.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I definitely believed her. Like, I don't think that was a lie. I don't think that was something she had to tell herself in order to blah blah blah. But that's also.
Did she say that this was? Did she see this as a period in her life that she went through, and she was eventually gonna leave?
Yeah, and when I met her, she had quit, so she wasn't doing it anymore.
How old was she then?
I don't know, 30 maybe.
Okay.